20 people waiting. You are live. So I should start seeing myself somewhere. And yes, I guess we're live. Guys, thank God this time worked. Hello. So now let me just log here to check your comments. Good evening, guys. Welcome to this live transmission. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Anna. You're already here. Actually, let me look here because, guys, every time that I look that side, it's because the chat part is this way, okay? So, hello, Denor. Hello, Anna. Wellington, Manuel, Mariana. Is there anyone else in there? Hello, good evening, guys. I don't know who was there. I know that Anna was. I'm not going to remember all of you. I know Anna because I know Anna, but I don't know if all of you were here last live transmission. Yay, Leonardo Leite, guys. You're awesome. Leonardo. This time it worked, and I'm so happy because last time we had huge trouble regarding my connection here to be online. Eliane, Wellington, hello guys, welcome to this live transmission. Today is going to be let me connect my microphone, so I guess you're going to hear me better now. And I'm gonna put my glasses. Where are my glasses? So guys, today I really want to share with you a very interesting topic, a very nice topic regarding grammar. So last class, the first one actually, and my first and my last class that I was here, we were talking about numbers. So I would really like to know if you, I don't know, if you did the exercises, if it was okay, if you could understand. So let me know here in the comments. I know that we have a little delay here, but I really would like to know if our last class was okay. Because today we're going to move on. We're going to learn some grammar. Let me share my screen here. So you probably start seeing my screen right now. So guys, I'm going to get started our live transmission because as I told you, we have a small delay, so I don't know. But I really want you to interact. Gente, eu vou falar um pouquinho em português, eu vou falar, na verdade, muito mais em inglês com vocês, porque eu realmente quero que vocês, além de praticar o listening, que vocês tenham mais contato com o idioma. Isso é uma das coisas que eu considero mais importante na hora que você está estudando inglês. Hello, Marcelo. And so my point here is we're going to start talking about used to be used to, and to get used to. And I always like breaking the ice to start my live transmission, my classes with just breaking the ice. I'd like to know just quickly to know where you guys are from. So what city in Brazil, or if you're living out of Brazil, if you can write in the comment. And guys, let me know if it's okay that we keep our live transmission all in English. Aliás, enquanto vocês vão escrevendo aqui no cantinho, no campo dos comentários de onde vocês são, vai funcionar o seguinte, tá? Eu vou explicar todo o assunto em inglês para vocês. Como são 3 partes, né? A gente vai falar do used to be used to, and get used to. Na verdade, eu vou fazer tudo em inglês. Ah, a Arte mora em Portugal, que bacana. O que vai acontecer é que eu vou falar tudo em inglês e aí depois eu vou fazer um resuminho bem rápido em português, porque eu não sei se todo mundo aqui entende 100% inglês ou de repente, por mais que seja 80, 90, e eu acredito que esse seja um assunto que é importante que vocês entendam tudo, tá? Hello, Bruno! I'm from Rio de Janeiro. That's so awesome, Nachi. Awesome. So that's the way it's going to work today. I'm going to speak more English, all right? And then I'll just tell you a summary in Portuguese. I live in Ubatuba, Manuel. A Eliane mora na Bahia. That's so awesome. That's so great. Bonito. Yay, de novo. That's so great. Different parts of Brazil. I love when I go live and I see that there are people from different parts of the country, or even out of the country, like Adriana. I've just seen her name. Adriana. Marcela de Floripa. Guys, welcome. It's so awesome to have all of you here, and I really hope you enjoyed this class. Well, I'm not going into deep, like I'm not going to talk a lot about myself today. Last class was our first, so I've already introduced myself. So just a quick presentation. My name is Erika Belmonte, and I'm from Clube do Inglês. You can find me in different social media, like I'm 34 years old. I live here in the USA, North Liberty. It's in Iowa. It's a very, very tiny city. Like I told you in our last live transmission. And you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and so on, okay, with some English tips as well. So guys, today, as I told you, we are going to focus into these 3 points, and I'd like to know from you if you have already heard about this topic before. I mean, when you were reading texts or while you were trying to speak some of this and you realized you had some questions about it. So I'd like to know how this topic sounds to you, if it's like something, it's kind of easy, but you might have some questions, or it's difficult for you. Just tell me here in the comments. I like to interact with you all. And I'll also mention some common mistakes about it, and also some pronunciation tips that I really find important, that I really think it's super important. And we're finally going to have some exercises. Hello, Maria. Hello. Welcome to the live transmission. All right. Oh, we have the delay. So is there anyone telling me about this topic before we started? Yes. Hi, guys. I don't know you, but I hate this delay. Like, I really wish it could be like, I ask, you guys answer, but it's not like that. I know, like, sometimes in some of my live transmissions, said, oh, what do you guys think? And then, creak, creak. And then, lots of messages. But okay, I'll be following here because I don't want to stop our live transmission while you're waiting or delay, you know. So guys, I'll just get started with used to. All right. Well, every time that we're talking about used to, every time that we want to tell someone, or we have actions about things that we were accustomed to do in the past, so we are going to use used to. All right. So this is something that it's really important. And if you guys are writing something down, if you have, I don't know, a notebook, or if you have your laptop with you, it's really important that you write things down. Of course, that you will have the material later, but it's really important that you write it down. Só uma coisa, se eu estiver falando muito rápido, eu vou tentar não falar, tá? Mas quero tentar falar de uma forma natural em inglês com vocês, mas qualquer coisa, vocês podem colocar aqui nos comentários que eu tô acompanhando, só falar para eu dar uma slow down, tá bom? So guys, getting back, used to, we are always going to use for situations in the past, okay? So, okay, it might sound a little obvious because we have the ed here in the verb used to, but you will understand in some minutes that it's not like that obvious as I was telling you. So, guys, every time that we have used to, it's a situation that we're saying that we were accustomed to do that situation, that action in the past. So for instance, let's get an example here. I used to go to New York once a year when I was single. So this was something that I was accustomed to doing when I was, I don't know, single. Okay, guys, just one thing. Every time that I read, because I'm pretty sure you're paying attention to me now, so I really would like you to repeat every time that I read an example here. I guess you guys can see my screen, right? Just let me know. I think you can see my screen, but it would be really important. I'm going to make it a little bigger. So every time that I read an example, it would be really, really important that you repeat it after me, because it will help you get the pronunciation, the linking sounds, and everything else, all right? This is not a pronunciation class, but even being a grammar or vocabulary class, I'm always going to focus into the pronunciation. So it's really, really important. Thank you, Anna. It's really, really important that you repeat after me. So I'm going to just give you a couple seconds to repeat right after me, okay? Right after I read a sentence. So this first one is, I used to go to New York once a year when I was single. Your turn. Come on. Repeat. Okay. So the thing is, as a regular verb that we have in the past, okay, so we're just going to build our sentence and be careful with the pronunciation. I'm going to repeat regarding the pronunciation later, but used, okay, I don't say usage. We say used. I used to go to New York, okay, and then my situation. Another one. My parents used to pick me up at school when I was a kid. Your turn. Come on. I can't hear you. So my parents used to pick me up, okay? Again, another situation that was very, very common in the past, but it no longer exists, okay? It doesn't happen anymore. This one is pretty interesting, guys. There used to be a movie theater in Iowa City. Iowa City is a city near here, okay? So when I say there used to be careful with this structure, okay? I'm talking about there to be. Havia, existia, remember that? So there used to be, and yes, you can have, like, it's not only there is, there are. You can have there to be, depending on your example. So there used to be, like, it's something that belonged to the past. Like, in the past, this was something that was happening, like to have a movie theater in a specific city. So that's why there used to be a movie theater in Iowa City. And the last one, I didn't used to like him, but I do now. And this last one is kind of connected to this other point here, something that was true, but no longer is. Okay, so again, situation in the past that changed. Okay, guys, every time that we're talking about used to and we think about the structure itself, so be careful, okay? When we have the affirmative sentence, it's going to be like the sentences that we had up to now. But when you have the interrogative form, and now that's a really interesting curiosity, I really would like you to pay attention, which is when you're asking a question, remember that we're going in the past, right? So we're going to have did in the beginning of our sentence. So did you use, and then you don't have the D anymore, right? So did you use to play the piano with your parents? I don't know. Or did he use? And remember that when we have situation in the present, so I say I use, he uses, we have the S, but here is past, all right? So I used, he used, she used, just used for everyone. And the same happens when you're asking a question. So it's going to be did for everyone. So did you use, did he use, did he use, did they use? And don't forget, it's not did they used, because we are using did in the beginning of our sentence, okay? So did you use to speak English with your parents, for instance, right? And the negative form, the same structure when it comes to I did not use to. So again, you don't say I did not used to. You are just going to say used to into the affirmative form. Guys, is that clear? Igor, don't worry. We've just started. Don't worry, Igor. We've just started, okay? Welcome to the live transmission. So be careful with that. Every time we have an affirmative sentence, okay, used to, negative and interrogative sentence, since we have did as our, I don't like calling it auxiliary verb because it's too formal. So it's just like a verb that is going to help you to make a question, to ask a question, or to make a negative sentence. So I did not used to play the piano. But now let me tell you something really curious regarding native speakers, all right? Don't find it awkward, weird, or whatever you might find it is. If you hear an American, I don't know British guys, but I know here like in Iowa and or people from Michigan as well, like I mean here in the Midwest, I've already heard so many native speakers saying, did he used to play the piano? Like, did he used? Grammatically speaking, this is incorrect. So if you were going to, hello, Claudia. Welcome to the live transmission. So if you're basically going to, I don't know, take a test, or if you must be formal somehow, be careful, all right? Because this is wrong to say she didn't used to go there. This is completely wrong. So just be careful, because in a daily routine, maybe while you're watching a movie, you may hear that. I'm not saying you will, but you may hear that. And guys, it's just like Portuguese. There are some things that when it comes to grammar, it's incorrect, but we usually use it while we're talking to our friends or things like that. So let's say into informal behavior, it's common, but again, it's incorrect. So I would highly recommend you to learn the correct way, and just be aware in case you realize a native speaker is using a different way. So it happens. All right. So it might happen. So, but have in mind it's wrong. All right. So some examples, same idea here. Yay, that's so great. Hello, Lilia. That's so awesome. Amazonia, that's so good. Awesome. So I'm going to read here in the sentences. Guys, I want all of you to repeat after me. Don't be shy, okay? Regardless who's next to you, I don't know, your father, your mom, your friend, boyfriend, I'm pretty sure these people want you to improve your English. We all want you to improve your English, and I'm here to help you with that. So please, okay, let's improve your English, and repeat after me. So, did your friends used to invite you to parties in high school? Your turn. Did your friends used to invite you to parties in high school? So, did your friends use, not used. All right. Next one. Okay, repeat after me. Hey, Anna. Megan didn't used to spend all her money with makeup and shoes. Your turn. Come on. Didn't use to spend. And guys, Bane, you said you're pretty lost, but do you understand English? Let me know here, like if you can understand, or if you just started. Oh, you're getting now. Benny, don't worry, I've just started, okay? And I'll just tell you guys in general a summary in some minutes. So Benny, just hang on a second, okay? You be aware of what I'm talking. So again, just keep going here. Guys, one pronunciation tip here. All her money. It's okay to say in English, Megan didn't used to spend all her money. It's fine. But just a pronunciation tip, all her money, all her. O H que a gente come pouquinho na hora de falar, all her money. It's really common when Americans are speaking fast. So Megan didn't used to spend all her money with makeup and shoes. All right. Last sentence. Did Johnny used to sleep well in that apartment? Come on, guys, repeat. Your turn. Hey, João. All right. So the structure here, guys, I'm going to review with you guys. Just hang on a second, okay? I'm going just to tell you guys a little bit more about it. But is everything okay regarding the structure? Did you guys understand? Então, gente, agora, antes da gente ir pro To Be Used To, eu vou fazer uma revisãozinha bem rapidinha em português, para quem não entendeu, para quem chegou daqui a pouquinho, para quem não ficou claro. Para quem entendeu tudo em inglês, vai beber uma água rapidinho, bem rapidinho, tá? E volta que a gente já vai pro To Be Used To, tá bom? Gente, used to, basicamente, eu não gosto de ficar associando a tradução, mas o que a gente mais tem perto do português é o tal do costumava. Toda vez que a gente tem uma situação de alguma coisa que a gente fazia com frequência no passado, mas que não tem mais nada a ver com o presente, tá, gente? Hey, Maria Carolina. So, já ia voltar para o inglês, não, calma, português um pouquinho. Então, o ponto é, toda vez que você quer falar, eu costumava, não sei, nadar naquela piscina quando eu era criança, ou eu costumava falar em espanhol com os meus avós, toda vez que você quer falar que você costumava fazer alguma coisa, uma coisa que era do passado, a gente vai usar aqui, ó, o used to. Tá? E aí, só cuidado com a estrutura, porque used to é sempre para afirmativa, para fazer pergunta a gente vai usar o did lá na frente, lembra? E aí volta a ser use. Então, did you use? I don't know, to... Ai, gente, tô colar exemplo aqui, porque eu tô péssima de memória de exemplo. Então, did you used to travel to New York, for instance? Você costumava viajar para Nova York? E aí, no caso da negativa, se eu quero falar que eu não costumava, I didn't use. E aí, o que eu falei com relação aos nativos, que aqui eu já ouvi muitos nativos usando, os nativos falando I didn't used. Gramatical, I didn't use to go. Gramaticalmente falando, isso tá errado, tá, gente? Então, se quem for fazer um teste, quem for precisar de um inglês mais formal, mais perfeitinho, não use isso, mas só fique atento, porque, de repente, assistindo um filme, ouvindo uma música, vocês vão perceber que isso pode acontecer, mas está errado, tá? Só falando de uma curiosidade aqui pra vocês, tá bom? Então, this first block is about things that happened in the past, but no longer happens, alright? Quem foi beber água, volta, que a gente vai pro próximo assunto. Só vou dar uma goladinha aqui. Vamos lá pro próximo. Guys, I'd like to have your okay here in the comments. Queria que vocês me falassem, aqui me dessem um ok no comentário que vocês estão acompanhando, que vocês estão entendendo. Me façam saber, por favor, nos comentários, please. And let's move on to be used to. And this one, I'm pretty sure... Thanks for the review, no problem. Repeatedly is like repetidamente, tipo on and on and on, all right? That's the meaning of repeatedly. Like several times. Everything okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for interacting and for giving me your okay. That's really important for me. And this is something that I really like, interacting with you all. So, okay. Always perfect. Oh, that's so great, Marina. Let's go. Next, Wellington, let's go. So, to be used to, guys, forget about translation here, especially because if you just get like too attached to your translation, you're gonna be a little bit lost regarding the grammar itself. So, again, gente, aqui de novo eu vou explicar tudo em inglês e aí depois eu vou dar uns minutinhos para quem já entendeu inglês e beber uma aguinha enquanto eu faço um resuminho em português, tá bom? Eu quero fazer muito isso, gente, porque por mais que a maioria esteja entendendo grande parte, esse é um assunto que eu quero que vocês entendam 100%. É um assunto muito comum em inglês, muito usado em inglês, e que é importante você entender como é que funciona. Esse primeiro tópico que passou, eu diria que ele é um pouquinho mais café com leite, ele é um pouquinho mais tranquilinho. Esses outros dois têm uma gramática um pouquinho mais retada, tá bom? Alright, guys, so, to be used to. First of all, what is the scenario, what is the case that we are going to use to be used to? Every time that you have a situation, you have an action that it's already normal to you, that it's already part of your routine, okay? That it's no longer like, it's not something new to you. So you can say that this is that you are used to that action. And before I start talking about the structure and the tenses that we can use, I mean, if it's in the present, past, or future, because yes, we can use to be used to, guys. To be is in the infinitive form, right? I'm not conjugating the verb, so it's in the infinitive form. So, to be used to, I can use it in the present, in the past, and in the future. All right? The one that we've just learned, I mean, used to, this one, number one, it's just in the past. Just in the past, right? This one, to be used to, present, past, and future, but calm down. I'm going to explain each one, okay? Don't worry. Before I start explaining and everything else, I just want you to have in mind that, yes, we are going to use to be used to, again, when we are used to, when we are accustomed to a specific situation, when something is normal, is part of our routine. Examples, again, I'm going to read each example and I want you guys to repeat after me to get pronunciation. Pay attention the way that I speak and try to repeat, okay, guys? It's like a song or anything that, I don't know, you might be interested in learning, so repeat after me. Come on. Vou até colocar maiorzinho aqui, peraí, Aí, pronto. I'm used to cooking lunch and dinner for my family every day. Come on, repeat. Very good. So I'm used to cooking. I'm going to explain this ing. Don't worry. Just repeat first. They're used to brisk walking with their friends on weekends. Come on, repeat. I'm going to talk about some verbs here. Just hang on a second. Sarah is already used to this cold weather. Come on. Excellent. And the last one, my husband is used to the American accent. Come on, repeat. Very good. Brisk walking. Oh, Benny, I'm going to explain the ing. Don't worry. We're just focusing into the sentences, but good question. Guys, brisk walking. I don't know if you know this verb here, but this is another verb that I hear a lot. Americans are speaking here. Like when I was learning English, I used to hear a lot like walking, jogging, running, but I had never heard of brisk walking before. No problem, Benny. And brisk walking, guys, is when you're walking, but you're not walking because you're, I don't know, just appreciating the landscape or something. No, brisk walking is when you're walking kind of fast, you know, when you want to burn fat, so you brisk walk. Okay, so just out of curiosity, that's brisk walking. It's a noun, it's a verb you have, like, depending on your sentence, but here is a verb. So they're used to brisk walking, to like walk as a sport and faster than usual with their friends on weekends. So guys, I bet you've noticed that here we have two types of sentences, right? One that after the to be, actually to be used to, we have a verb with the ing form, right? That Benny asked us. And we also have a situation where we have the verb to be plus used to and a noun, simple noun. So let's talk about the first part of our structure, which is how we should form to be used to. And that's why that I told you guys not to stop translating here, because, okay, it makes sense, but this is the time that we are going to start understanding a little bit better. So guys, pay attention now, please, and write it down because this is important, or just pay attention and try to memorize what I'm going to tell you. Every time that we have the structure to be used to, and then we have an action right after that, okay? So I am used to, I don't say cook, I say cooking. I am used to cooking. I don't say in the infinitive form. I know that because of our Portuguese, it makes more sense that we use to cook. I am used to cook for my husband. It makes a lot of sense because it's infinitive. Eu tô acostumada a cozinhar. I'm used to cook. No. This ing, guys, has nothing to do with gerund, with ing regarding to ando, indo, the gerund form. No, I can come one day to teach you all the rules and exceptions regarding the ing form, but here has nothing to do with a gerund form. Okay, guys, it has nothing to do. It's just a structure in English, all right? So that's the way it is. Why does that guy is called John? Why is that guy called John? So because his name is John. So the structure for to be used to is, if you have a verb right after it, you must add ing to this verb, but only if it's a verb, okay? So, for instance, again, guys, repeat after me, please. So you're going to memorize better, not only the structure, but also the pronunciation. So come on with me. I'm used to drinking 1 gallon of water every day. Come on, repeat. Come on, Benny, repeat. Next one. She used to wearing makeup on a regular basis. Come on. And the last one, my teachers are used to using a laptop to teach grammar. Come on. All right. 3 sentences, 3 curiosities. I love bringing sentences where I can bring other curiosities, you know, adding different things to your topic. I love doing that. The first curiosity, besides our sentence here, our structure, which is to be used to, drinking. I don't say I'm used to drink. It's wrong. It's super wrong. It's absurdly wrong. All right? So I'm used to drinking. Eu não tô acostumada bebendo. Don't do it. Okay? Eu tô acostumada a beber. That's it. Don't translate. Understand the structure and just speak like the way it is, right? So I'm used to drinking 1 gallon. Erika, 1 gallon. Guys, I don't know if you know that, but here in the US, they don't usually say liters like we do in Portuguese. The unit measures here are different. So 1 gallon is 3.78. 3.8, okay, liters. All right. So when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy 1 gallon or half gallon," okay. Oh, okay, no, okay. So gallon here is the unit they use for, I don't know, gas when they want to pump gas in the car, or I don't know. Right? So gallon of water every day. The second sentence, she used to wearing makeup. Okay. So 2 things here. The first one is she used to wearing. She's used to wear. It's wrong. Erika, wear makeup. Yes, everything you put in contact to your body, it's going to be wear. I wear glasses. I'm wearing makeup. So, but this is going to be for another class. It's just a curiosity here to help you remember about it. So she's used to wearing makeup on a regular basis, like on a daily routine. Okay, that's an expression in English. And the last one, this one is interesting, by the way. My teachers are used to using. Erika, used to using? Are you crazy? No. One thing is one thing, the other thing is another thing. Okay, they're kind of they have the same body, let's say. They look like the same, but they are not the same. The first one is they are used to. Eles costumavam. The other one is using a laptop. Eles costumavam usar um laptop. Então, they're different things, okay? They just write the same way, very similar, but they are different. So be careful. And yes, we can use that in English. It's pretty common in English, the same way as we have other similar verbs that we can put them together. So my teachers are used to using ing because we have a verb after the structure to be used to, right? But guys, we don't only have this situation. I mean, the structure where we have to be used to and a verb. We might have a noun like, I'm used to that situation. I'm used to that situation. Come on, repeat. Come on. I'm used to that situation. Very good. Gary seems to be used Yeah. Acho que tem to be a mais aqui, gente. Yeah. Gary seems to be used to negative temperatures. Tem to be used aqui a mais, tá? I apologize. Gary seems... Ok. O negócio é mais difícil, a pessoa deixa mais difícil ainda, né? Pronto. Gary seems to be used to negative temperatures. All right? Repeat. Come on. Your turn. Very good. Gary seems to be used. And guys, did you realize here that I didn't say is or are? I used to be, and it may also happen. All right? So be careful. And the last one, the horses are used to the bugs. Come on, repeat. All right. So every time that I'm used, I can be used to something. So I don't have ing here because it's not a verb. Again, ing only comes right after a verb. All right. So I'm used to calling my sister every night. All right. But I can say I'm used to her absence. Right. So we might have these two situations, these two possibilities in here. Guys, okay, up to now, because I have two more structures regarding this topic, which is the tenses and also if it's affirmative interrogative, okay? So just let me know if it's okay up to now. As I was telling you when I was first explaining this topic to be used to, I told you that we can use it for present, past, and future. And if you notice here, guys, I'm talking about the verb to be, right? To be is one of the most basic, one of the main verbs that we have in English that we use all the time. And remember that the structure that we have for to be, so I am, you are, he is, she is. Yeah, and if I want to ask a question, so I'm going to just change the position and throw it to the beginning. So is, he, is, remember that? So we're talking about the verb to be. So for present, past, or even future, it's going to be the whole structure of the verb to be. So don't even think for a second that we're going to have such a whole structure because it's a new verb. So no, guys, don't panic, all right? We're talking about the verb to be, and thank God used to is with it, so it's going to be the same, all right? When I want to build a sentence in the present, I am used to, he is used to, she is used to, all right? They are, and so on. If it's in the past, what is the past when I'm putting a verb into practice? So I was, they were, and be careful here with the pronunciation, okay? They were, not they were. Where is where are you from, or where I'm wearing a t-shirt. But the past of the verb to be is it's a closed sound. So were, they were used to, all right? He was, so was or were, that's the past, used to. And we may also have the future. What is the future of the verb to be? Actually, not only of the verb to be, but what is the future, guys? What's the structure for the future? Will or to be going to, right? All right? So every time that we have this situation in the future, you have to remember the structure itself. So I will be used to. So guys, there's no I will am used to, all right? With will or to be going to, we are going to keep to be used to, right? If you have any questions, anything regarding the future, I don't know, I can bring another class regarding the future and tell you the differences between will and to be going to. I'm not going to focus into the explanation of the difference or how to use it right now because we're focusing into a different thing. But what we have here that I want you to remember is the structure of the future. So I, she, they will be used to, or I'm going to be used to, and then you keep your sentence, okay? We have some sentences here again. I want you to repeat after me to get pronunciation and understand the structure. So come on. They were used to traveling alone. Come on. Very good. Next one, you'll be used, and guys, you'll be used to eating vegetables every day. Don't worry. Come on. Next one, my sister was used to being super upset over nothing. Come on, repeat. So guys, another important thing that I want you to pay attention. It's not because my sentence is in the past or is in the future that I'm going to forget the structure, okay? So every time, okay, Anna's helping me. Thank you, Anna, for helping regarding the sound. Thank you. So every time that we have a situation in the present, in the past, or even in the future, guys, this structure is the same, okay? So they were used to, it's in the past, right? So there's a verb right after this. So if there's a verb after to be, I was, I am, no, it doesn't matter, guys. So if there's a verb, I'm going to add an ing right after this verb. So they were used to traveling alone, because if you write they were used to travel alone, it's wrong. Okay, so be careful. You'll be used to eating vegetables. Again, ó. Okay, ó não tem inglês, tá, gente? Pula o ó. You'll be used to eating vegetables every day. So again, it's in the future, but I'm talking about to be used to. So you're going to add ing because there's a verb to eat in here. All right? My sister was used to being. Erika, you're driving me crazy now because you have a verb to be, which is my sister was used to, and then you have another verb to be. Yes, guys, the same way as we have in Portuguese and German and Spanish, we're going to have in English. We might have two verbs to be in our sentence. The first one we're putting into practice. So my sister was, right? Because I'm practicing the action in the past regarding my sister. So it's she was. So my sister was used to. The verb that I chose for my sentence is the verb to be. So my sister was used to being. Just add ing here, like any other verb, like eating, like drinking, over nothing, upset over nothing. All right? So again, present, past, and future. And the last part is the structure regarding the affirmative, interrogative, and negative of the verb to be used to. All right. So again, we've been practicing a lot to be used to, like I am, you are, he is, or he was. Guys, affirmative regardless the tense of our sentence. So present, past, future. All right. So this is what is going to happen. We are going to just put it into practice. I am used to, he is used to, I was used to, and so on. And noun or verb, whatever. Okay? Erika, segunda frase faltou o D no used to do eating. Maybe. Guys, we review 100,000,000 times. Thank you so much, Fernanda. I owe you that. Thank you. Thank you. And I review, and I review, and I review, and I review. Okay. Thank you so much, Fernanda. I really appreciate that. Used to se refere a coisas. Used to se refere a coisas que eu costumava fazer e não faço mais. Ok, isso aí mesmo, Adélia. That's right, perfect. So just keep going here. So every time that we have interrogative, again, guys, we're talking about the verb to be. So in a case where you have a sentence using the verb to be, what are you going to do? You're going to bring your verb to be to the beginning. So are you used to, and the structure keeps the same. If you have a verb, you're going to put ing form after it. If it's a noun, it's just the noun and end of the story. So are you used to, I don't know, cleaning your house on Saturdays? Okay. Mas por que tem futuro? What do you mean? Why? Like any other sentence, like, eu vou estar acostumada a fazer tal coisa. Like, you may have, you know. All right. You don't have a future for used to. The first explanation that I gave you guys, used to, you don't have future. It's just past. Você costumava e não faz mais. That's, you're just mixing the two topics. The first one is used to. I'm explaining the second, which is to be used to. Okay. So here I'm talking about the interrogative form. So are you used to cleaning your house every Friday? Or if it's in the past, were you used to cleaning your house, I don't know, 2 weeks ago? I don't know, guys, or last year, I don't know. And even if it's in the future, okay, will you be used to, guys, just ask me the questions that you have, because after I finish explaining that, I can answer all the questions here. Benny, if you have anything that you didn't understand, please write it down, because I'll be really glad to answer, okay? Just to finish here, negative form, okay? We are going to have the not. So again, we're talking about the verb to be. So I am not used to cooking every day. She is not. If it's in the past, they were not used to cleaning the house, all right? And the same for the future. So guys, we're talking about the verb to be. The structure of the third part, I mean, interrogative form or negative form, you are going to use not, or if you want to join, like wasn't, weren't, isn't, aren't, it's up to you, okay? But that's the structure for the verb to be. And we're talking about used to at the same time, so you're just going to add it, all right? So let's just read our final sentences regarding our second topic so we can move on. But yes, I'm going to give a quick explanation in Portuguese, don't worry, all right? While who needs to have some water will be able to. So guys, repeat after me. My neighbors are used to mowing the lawn on weekends. Come on. Very good. Guys, mowing the lawn. Lawn would be another word for grass. So now here it's a spring and the grass, you know, grass. So the grass starts growing a lot. So that's another word for cut the grass. Okay, my neighbors are used to cutting the grass on weekends. But mowing the lawn is more common to say, but you can say cut the grass. It's perfect, right? Next one. Repeat after me, don't forget. Were you siblings, were your siblings used to listening to music while going to work? Repeat. Okay. Guys, siblings, in case you don't know, is the same as brothers and sisters, okay? Brothers are just male. Sisters, female, girls. All right, brothers, boys, sisters, girls, siblings, both. So if I say I have siblings, it means I may have a brother and a sister, or two sisters and a brother, or two brothers and a sister. Okay, siblings. This is another word that I don't know if you knew. So were your siblings used to listening, ing, to music while going to work? And it's a question. So were your siblings? All right. Next one. Jack and Jamie are not used to hitting the gym at night. Come on, repeat. Hitting the gym, going to the gym. It's not a slang. It's an expression, very common among Americans. Okay, hitting the gym. I'll hit the gym. I hit the gym yesterday, so hit the gym is very common. Not only the gym, hit the supermarket, you have other places as well. But anyway, Jack and Jamie are not used, negative, aren't used to hitting the gym at night. All right? Next one, just repeat after me. The girl isn't going to be used to living alone because she's too spoiled. Repeat. I'll say it once again because that one is too long, okay? So that girl, and I'll say more paused. So that girl isn't going to be used to living alone because she's too spoiled. Come on, your turn. Let's move on to the last sentence, and I'm gonna talk about this. That girl isn't going to, because there's something interesting here. But let's move on just to finish this one. He will soon be used to driving on the left. Repeat. There you go, guys. Okay, so don't forget. Oh, so this one is future. You could tell, right? Will soon be used to driving on the left. So, guys, that girl isn't going. Opa, fica quietinho, amigo. Não mexe, não. Okay. Okay. That girl isn't going. Isn't going. That's future. Remember? I am going to. He is going to. That's future. That's the structure for future. All right? Your picture is on the text. Don't know if I got what you said. My picture is on the text? Yeah. Okay. So that girl isn't going to be used. Guy, isn't going to. This is basically future. To be used to is the topic we're talking today. And living, we have the ing form here. É por isso que tem ing aqui, tem ing aqui. O primeiro é o futuro. Isn't going to, right? To be used to é o estar acostumado. E aí o living tem o ing, por quê? Porque depois do to be used to, a gente tiver um verbo, vai ter que estar com a estrutura do ing. Alright? Então, Adélia, vamos lá, que eu vou explicar agora em português. Gente, quem quiser beber uma água, eu vou falar um pouquinho em português agora, tá? Só para fazer um resumo a respeito, eu vou responder a dúvida da Adélia. Com relação, antes de eu explicar com relação ao used to, eu vou fazer um resumo em português para quem não entendeu 100% do que eu disse em inglês, tá? Para quem ainda tá treinando no listening, tem algumas coisas que ficou com dúvida, eu vou fazer um resumo. Dá sim, Adélia, eu vou explicar isso bem rapidinho em português. O que acontece? O used to, que é esse primeiro que eu expliquei, aqui, ó, Tá? Para quem ficou com essa mesma dúvida da Adélia, é o seguinte, quando eu falo do used to, isso daqui é a situação do passado, tá? Então, quando eu quero falar que eu costumava, sei lá, cozinhar para os meus pais. Então, I used to cook for my parents. Aqui não tem ing, não tem nada, gente. Eu tô falando de uma situação no passado que ficou lá atrás, já acabou. I used to talk to my parents-in-law. Eu costumava falar com os meus sogros. Então, isso é coisa que ficou lá no passado, tá? Essa estrutura, Adélia e a galera que tá aqui me ouvindo e tem dúvida com relação a isso, é só passado, não tem presente, não tem futuro. Morreu aqui, tá? Não tem ing aqui, não tem to be, não tem nada. É só used to. Acabou, tá bom? Quando você, na verdade, faz uma pergunta, é did you use? Caiu de, tá? Quando você faz uma negativa, didn't use. Agora, vamos lá, próximo assunto. Toda vez que a gente estiver falando de to be used to, esse aqui é um próximo, é um outro verbo, Adélia, tá? Isso aqui é uma outra, é outro verbo, e agora eu vou aproveitar para fazer o resumo do to be used to. Esse aqui é um outro verbo, tá? Aquele lá é um, esse aqui é outro. O to be used to a gente sempre vai utilizar, agora um resumo para todo mundo em português. O to be used to a gente sempre vai utilizar quando a gente já está adaptado a alguma coisa que pra gente, porventura, em algum momento, o cérebro que pensa rápido demais, que porventura, em algum momento lá atrás, era novidade, mas que hoje eu já tô acostumada, é uma coisa que é normal para mim, é uma coisa que é natural. Então, quando eu falo que eu estou acostumada a, sei lá, dirigir em cidade grande, então eu vou colocar sempre o verbo to be. Só que aqui vocês precisam tomar cuidado com o seguinte, quando eu quero falar que eu estou acostumada... Gente, eu estava, eu vou estar, independente do tempo verbal, tá? Eu estou falando de estar acostumado, não de eu costumava. É diferente, tá? Quando eu falo que eu estou acostumada a fazer algo, basicamente o que eu preciso ter em mente são duas coisas. Eu posso estar acostumada com algo, então eu estou acostumada com a falta da... Sei lá, eu estou acostumada com a falta o sumiço das minhas amigas, por exemplo, tá? Ou eu estou acostumada a usar Apple, notebook da Apple. Eu estou acostumada a falar em... falar não é verbo, tá? Peraí, vou voltar pro coisa. Eu estou acostumada a... sei lá, ao accent americano, ao sotaque americano. Então, vocês estão percebendo? Tem coisa que eu posso estar acostumada com uma ação, ou eu posso estar acostumada com um substantivo. Eu posso estar acostumada, sei lá, com as flores do meu jardim, ou eu não estou acostumada com os insetos daqui, eu não estou acostumada com a temperatura. Eu posso ter esses dois casos quando eu estou acostumada, tá? Quando acontece eu ter um verbo, eu estou acostumada a nadar, eu estou acostumada a brincar, eu estou acostumada a falar, a gente já pensa em português no infinitivo. Então, I'm used to speak. Não, tá? Não, por isso que não, essa questão de ficar traduzindo a pé da letra não dá certo justamente por conta disso. A estrutura do inglês, a gente precisa colocar o ing. Gente, esse ing não tem nada a ver com gerúndio, não tem nada a ver com ando, indo, tá? É simplesmente, a estrutura é assim, tá? Não tem um porquê. Existem alguns casos, gente, até porque depois eu vou falar de ing, não vou entrar no detalhe agora, mas existem N situações que o gerúndio não é ando, que o gerúndio não é ing, tá? Vai ter um caso específico, tem o to be junto, que vai ter outro verbo, nananana, que eu não vou entrar em detalhe aqui agora, mas toda vez que a gente tiver a estrutura do to be used to, e na sequência, gente, anotem isso ou memorizem isso, tiver uma ação, um verbo, esse verbo tem que estar obrigatoriamente com ing. É assim, gente. Papai do céu, quando criou o inglês, falou assim, vamos botar um ing ali? Vamos. Então, pronto. Tá? Ele nasceu assim, gente, não adianta. Então, sempre, não tem exceção, tá? A menos que seja um substantivo. O que é substantivo, gente? Mesa, cadeira, mosca, carro, flor, tudo isso é substantivo, tá? Então, toda vez my question is, when I'm talking, there are differences between ing and not have ing. I don't think I got your question, Manny. Você só não vai ter ing quando for no substantivo. Se você quer falar que você não está acostumado com as moscas da cidade, I'm not used to the bugs or to the flies. I'm not used to the flies. Então não tem verbo aqui, não tem ing. Agora, quando for um verbo, quando for uma ação, você vai colocar o ing. I'm used to speaking. I'm used to drinking. I'm used to playing. Só nesse caso. E esse ing significa o quê? É o nosso comer, beber, falar. Você está acostumado a fazer alguma coisa. Alright? E, gente, o to be used to, de novo, a gente pode usar presente, passado ou futuro, com o to be used to, tá? Com o used to que a gente viu lá no início, não. Mas com o be used to, com o estar acostumado, eu posso usar no presente, no passado ou no futuro, tá? Aí aqui eu já falei dessas duas partes aqui. Vamos lá. Então, para o presente, passado, futuro, gente, a gente tá falando de verbo to be. Se você tá falando do passado do to be, vamos lá, presente. Quem que é o presente do to be? Não é o I am, you are, he is. E aí você só coloca o used to. E aí segue com a estrutura. Se tem verbo, põe ing. Se é o substantivo, segue substantivo, tá? Basicamente isso. Agora, se for no passado, quem que é o passado? Né? Eu estava acostumado. I was used to. I think very good the class about my question. I have. So if you have any question, Leonardo, just ask me, all right? So, o ponto é, toda vez que a gente tem o passado do to be é quem? Was or were. Som fechado. Were, was or were. I was used to. E aí você vai pôr. E, gente, memorizem isso, pelo amor de Deus. Não é porque a gente está mudando de presente para passado, ou porque a nossa frase está no futuro, que você vai esquecer de toda essa regra que used to be, né? Presente, passado, futuro. Mas used to e vier um verbo, você vai esquecer de colocar esse verbo com ing. Não esqueçam, tá? I was used to cleaning my house on Friday. Gente, hoje eu não tô... Vou ter que colar alguns exemplos aqui, que às vezes de cabeça fogem alguns, tá? Mas I was used to cleaning my house when I was 16 years old. Sei lá. Tá bom? E quando eu falo isso, quando eu falo que I was used to, significa basicamente que aquilo é uma coisa que para mim eu estava acostumado naquele momento, é uma coisa que para mim foi natural durante aquele momento, tá bom? E aí o futuro, gente, aí eu de novo não vou entrar no detalhe de futuro aqui, I'm going to ou I will. Aí um dia eu até posso vir falar de futuro para vocês, que eu não vou entrar no detalhe, mas a gente tem essas duas opções para futuro, né? Não só com o to be, mas com qualquer outro verbo. Então, I will be used to speaking English all the time, for instance. Or I'm going to be used to traveling every day, tá? Or I'm going to be used to that. Tá bom? E aí a estrutura de afirmativa, negativa e interrogativa, de novo, a gente tá falando de verbo to be. Então, verbo to be, quando faz uma pergunta, o que a gente faz? Joga lá pra frente. Are you used to? Is he used to? Se for passado. Was he used to? Were they used to? Se for futuro, a mesma coisa. Tá bom? Aí você vai usar, na verdade, o will, né? Ou to be going to. Are you used to? Are you used to going to? Tá bom? Guys, so this is it regarding to be used to, and now we're gonna start the last one, which is... Ué, cadê você? Aqui. Oxê. Aqui. To get used to, all right? Guys, every time that we are talking about... Here. To get used to... Guys, in English... Quem saiu para beber água? No doubts about your class. Então, it's really... esse aqui eu já li. Sorry, não vai ser da pergunta, não. Guys, get used to. Quem foi beber água, volta aqui agora. All in English, and I'll just separate like 5 minutes to explain in Portuguese, okay? Guys, vocês estão gostando dessa forma que eu faço toda a explicação em inglês, as dicas, etc e tal, e depois faço um resumo em português? Me falem aqui nos comentários que eu quero saber se vocês gostaram desse formato. Porque assim eu posso trazer para as próximas vezes, ou enfim, trazer uma coisa diferente. Tá bom? Então me falem. I'm just trying to help who is like more advanced and also who is like trying to understand a little bit more. And this topic is really important, super important, and I really want you all to understand. Yes, very good. Very maravilhoso. Perfeito. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for your feedback. That's really important to me. Yes, okay. Thank you guys so much. So let's move on. We still have one more topic. I swear it's the last one. And we have one quick and simple exercise, okay? Thank you, guys. I used to play football. I was used to playing football. Eu vou chegar lá, Fernanda. Vou explicar a diferença dos dois. I was used to playing. Só não esquece desse ing aí. Mas é isso aí. Eu vou explicar a diferença com tiquinhozinho. Que tem uma de erros comuns que eu vou falar daqui a pouquinho. Eu já vou aproveitar para falar dessa diferença aqui. É um erro muito comum. So, não é que é um erro muito comum, mas é uma coisa que as pessoas justamente têm dúvida, tá? E aí eu vou querer falar sobre isso. So just hang on a little bit more. So get used to. Every time that we are talking about get used to, guys, there's a word, one simple word. Of course, that like I wrote down like more beautiful words here when you start become accustomed or more comfortable to doing something, but there's a word that I think it summarizes all this like sense here, which is process. Like just memorize, get used to process. What I mean is every time there's something that it's just too hard for you, it's something that it's not common, it's not usual, you're passing through a process, so you're gonna use get used to. All right, so that's the first difference between to be used to be used to. No, like it's part of your routine, it's something super easy for you. To get used to is a process. All right, so I'm going to explain that a little bit more detailed, and we're going to have some sentences, and I guess you'll be able to understand what I mean, but just have that in mind. It's something that it's not that comfortable anymore. All right, is when you start or when you're not yet, especially if it's negative. All right, it's not familiar yet. It's just starting to become familiar, or you're getting there. So you're going to use to get used to. All right. I have some really good news here, but before that, we have 3 sentences just to start the topic. I really want you all to repeat after me, and don't be shy. Repeat out loud, because I can't, unfortunately, hear what you're speaking, but I really want you to try really hard to repeat the way I am saying the sentence, okay? So, come on. It took them a long time to get used to their new boss. Repeat. Next one. Have you got used to driving on the left yet? Good, Fernanda. Very well. And the last one, she's getting used to waking up early for her new job. There you go, guys. Well, the thing here is good news. I love giving good news, guys. I hate being the girl who shares bad news, but I love being the one. I think everyone, right? Guys, every time that we have to get used to, guess what? It's going to be just the same structure regarding verbs and nouns as the verb to be. What I mean is, every time we have the verb to get used to and the verb, again, it's the same thing. ing after it. So I'll get used to, I got used to drinking, I don't know, coffee with no sugar, for instance. Got used to drinking coffee. By the way, that's my life right now. I'm actually trying to get used to drinking coffee with no stevia. I don't use sugar, but I use stevia. You know stevia? So I'm trying to get rid of it. So that's a good example for me to get used to, because I am not used to it yet. So guys, if you have to get used to and you have a verb right after it, so you're going to add ing after this verb. Okay? Like we've seen before. Sentences, repeat after me. Come on. I got used to living in Canada despite the cold weather. Repeat. There you go, guys. My parents are still getting used to working together. Come on. And the last one, she's still getting used to speaking English every day. So, guys, as you can see here, they're all processes. Like, I got used to living in Canada despite the cold weather. It means in the past, I kind of suffered because in Canada, it's so cold, like here in Iowa as well, but it's so cold that I suffered. I felt so cold, and it was so hard for me, but after some years or some months, so it was okay for me. So that's the meaning of I got used to. It means that in the beginning it was terrible. I wasn't used to it at all. But after that, after some time, I said, it's okay. I'm already used to it right now, but this is past. So I got used to. And it's important for me to emphasize to you guys that was a process. So that's why it's in the past. When I say I got, like, imagine that I told you guys right now, remember that I'm trying to get rid of stevia, right? So I'm trying to start drinking my coffee to get used to drinking my coffee with no stevia, right? So hopefully, like next week or in 2 weeks, I'll come to you guys and say, guys, I finally got used to drinking coffee with no stevia. All right, because it's a process. I've been trying that for like, I don't know, months or if not years. All right, so it's a process. So it's important for me to tell you that it was not easy in the beginning, and thank God I could do it. So I got used to. All right, my parents are still getting used to working together. It means sometimes they kind of argue with each other. They disagree a lot. So they're still getting used to working together. Don't forget the ing, all right? I'm kind of course, a gente não fala working. Eu tô forçando aqui para vocês lembrarem que tem o ing, tá, gente? A gente não fala working. É só para vocês lembrarem que tem o ing, não pode esquecer. So she's still getting used to speaking English every day. Again, it's a process, all right? But as I told you before, when we were having the verb to be, when we were having a noun as well, we can also use it to get used to and a noun. Like, again, guys, again, repeat after me. Okay, we have 3 more sentences. So he doesn't like small towns, but he'll get used to it. Repeat. Very good. Next one. She found the heels too high, but she got used to them. Very good. And you might find it strange, but you will soon get used to it. All right. So, guys, again, here is to get used to something. So you don't add ing. It's the same structure as we had in the verb to be, right? Moving on, guys, the same thing we had for the verb to be regarding present, past, and future is also going to happen with the verb to get. But the difference here is we're talking about a process, all right? A process in the present, a process that was in the past, and a process for the future. Why not? All right? So what's the past of get? Got. All right? So I got used to. I get used to is present, and the future I will get used to, or I'm going to get used to. All right? 3 sentences, repeat. They got used to taking a shower in the morning. Repeat. Sarah will get used to the dog. He's pretty friendly. Repeat. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. Repeat. So I just mixed sentences here for present, past, and future, and also regarding with verbs like, in the ing, as you can see here, taking a shower, or get used to something, get used to the dog, get used to that. Okay, guys? Só uma coisa para eu não esquecer depois de falar, eu quero falar em português bem rapidinho. Gente, o used to, que é o primeiro que a gente viu lá, vocês viram que na afirmativa e... Desculpa. Na negativa e na interrogativa, o used to volta a ser use, né? Did you use? He didn't use. And it's okay, né? Ele volta. No to be e no to get, vai ser sempre used to. Você nunca vai transformar o used, porque a gente está falando do to be e do to get lá na frente. Então, a estrutura de passado, de futuro, de afirmativa, de negativa, de interrogativa, é sempre com esse verbo que tá antes. É por isso que vai ser sempre used to, tanto com o to be quanto com o to get. Não tem transformação no used, tá? Só naquele primeiro que eu falei pra vocês, que é o costumava. Gente, pra quem, na verdade, ainda ficou com dúvida, alguma coisa, depois assiste essa live de novo pra pegar todos os detalhes e de repente anotar, porque eu sei que é muita informação. É muita informação. Então, assim, a prática leva à perfeição. Eu vou querer que vocês assistam isso aqui de novo, antes de fazer exercício, antes de colocar em prática. Alright? So, guys, the third part here is regarding the affirmative, interrogative, and negative. Again, regarding the verb to get. So, affirmative, I get. Negative, interrogative, in the past, did you get? Or if it's present, do you get? Does he get? Does she get? I'm talking about the verb to get now, right? So that's the different structure. And the negative form, I didn't, if it's past. Or I don't get used to. Or she doesn't. And if it's future, it's will, to be used to, and then get. All right? So some questions here, some sentences here, just repeat after me. Have you got used to that? Repeat. We're getting used to the kids. Repeat. That boy's not getting used to dieting. Yeah, diet is a verb, to diet. It is, to dieting. Sounds weird, right? But it's like that, guys. You get used to it. Didn't get used to driving at night. Repeat. There you go, guys. Excellent. So that's the common mistake. The most common mistake. Gente, aguinha rápida. Gente, eu não vou demorar muito mais tempo, porque senão eu não quero que a live fique cansativa, tá? Então, vou tentar me acelerar. Bem que as últimas partes agora vão ser bem rapidinhas, tá? Eu, na verdade, vou fazer uma explicação bem rápida do to get em português. Aqui é bem parecido, inclusive, gente, voltando com o to be. Guys, toda vez que a gente tiver o get used to, a gente tá falando de um processo, tá? É o tal que a gente tem em português com acostumar-se. Então, eu me acostumei, ou eu me acostumo, eu vou me acostumar. Só que, em português, a gente tem esse eu me acostumo, eu vou me acostumar. Em inglês não tem esse me, him, her, não neste caso, tá? A gente vai ter para outra estrutura, outros casos, mas é o acostumar-se. Ela se acostumou a comer pipoca, sei lá, gente. Ele se acostumou a tomar banho toda noite. Então, por que se acostumou? Eu me acostumei, porque isso foi um processo. Não fica preso com o me acostumei ou se acostumou, para vocês não ficarem presos com tradução. Eu quero que vocês pensem que get used to é um processo, é uma coisa que antes não era natural, era uma coisa que era difícil de repente, e que hoje, de repente, é uma coisa que você já conseguiu, se você usar no passado, né? Se você falar, I got used to that. Então, eu me acostumei com isso. Tá? Se eu falar que I got used, que nem o exemplo que eu dei do drinking coffee, né? Eu me acostumei a tomar café sem stevia, né? Sem aquele açuquinha stevia. Açuquinha não, sem uma adoção de stevia. Então, I got used to drinking, ing. E aí, gente, assim, pra puxar o gancho, né? Toda vez que a gente tiver o to get used to, é a mesma regra do to be used to. Aparecer o verbo depois do get used to, a gente sempre vai colocar ing. Se a gente só tiver um substantivo, vai segue a vida. Eu me acostumei com isso, né? I got used to that. Tá bom? E, gente, get used to, a gente pode sim usar na afirmativa, na negativa, na interrogativa, para presente, passado e futuro. Aqui a gente está trabalhando com o get. Então, se você trabalhar com o passado, qual que é o passado do get? Got. Se for o futuro, gente, futuro é o will, o to be going to, e aí mantenham get used to. Tá bom? E aí vocês vão trabalhar com a estrutura de cada um deles, alright? Guys, I'm gonna talk right now a little bit about Adélia, okay? Very good. Some common mistakes that we have regarding these verbs very quickly, okay? The first one I'm super emphasizing here, which is the ing after to be used to and to get used to. Toda vez que tiver to be used to get used to, tiver um verbo. Gente, vocês vão ter pesadelo com isso. Com a criatura aqui, fala, gente, depois do verbo to be, to get used to, vocês vão colocar o verbo ing, o ing vai sair correndo atrás de vocês, hein, gente, se vocês não colocarem, tá? Olha aqui, she's used to calling. him every morning. They got used to studying English every day. Vamos lá que eu quero que vocês repitam. She's used to calling him every morning. Come on. They got used to studying English every day. There you go. Apareceu to be used to get used to. Vier um verbo, o que vocês vão fazer? Colocar ing no final. Muito bem. Outro erro muito comum é com relação ao used to na interrogativa e na negativa. Gente, did you use to drink beer? Or they didn't use. Cuidado para vocês não deixarem redundante. Não fala did you use it. Lembra que eu comentei isso daí com vocês, que é muito comum entre os nativos, mas gramaticalmente isso está errado. Quando você usa o did, o seu verbo volta ao normal. Didn't, o verbo volta ao normal. Então, did you use? Cuidado para não pôr use. Gramaticalmente está errado. Próximo erro comum. Esse aqui é bem comum, gente. Esse é muito comum. A preposição, que é o be used to, get used to. Quando eu falo assim, olha só. I got used to them. Eu me acostumei com eles. Aí o que a gente pensa? Eu me acostumei. I got used. Aí se foi. Com eles, with them. Porque com é with. Não. Porque é o get used to, be used to. Não é get used with. Não existe get used with. Be used with. Não existe. Nunca. Jamais. Hipótese alguma. Então, I got used to them. Eu já ouvi muita gente falando I got used with them. Não. To them. Porque esse to vem do get used. Mesma coisa. She's used to it. Não she's used with it. Tá? Cuidado com essas traduções ao pé da letra. Entendam a estrutura. Não decorem a questão de tradução. Porque senão isso daí vai pegar muito vocês, tá? And guys, the last one... foi a pergunta da Fernandinha. Tá vendo, Fernandinha? Chegou essa hora, amiga. Used to, was, were, used to. Qual que é a diferença quando eu falo aqui? Eu até peguei a mesma frase. I used to ride horses. And I was used to riding horses. Gente, quando eu falo I used to ride horses, significa que eu costumava andar a cavalo. Tipo, não, era uma coisa que eu fazia no passado e pronto, acabou, sem maiores detalhes. Era uma coisa que eu fazia. Tá? É uma coisa que eu tinha costume de fazer. Agora, quando eu entro, vamos dizer assim, num detalhe, apesar de... A diferença aqui é muito sutil, tá, gente? Eu diria que é quase uma linha, mas there is. Quando eu falo was used to riding horses, significa que era uma coisa que lá no passado era um hábito meu. I was accustomed to riding horses in the past. Era uma coisa que era um hábito meu, era uma coisa que... Não, quando eu falo I used to do it, eu não falo se era uma coisa que eu fazia uma vez por semana, se era um hábito, se não era. Era uma coisa que eu fazia, ponto. Sem maiores detalhes. I was used to riding horses. Gente, no fundo, bem lá no fundo, as duas coisas são a mesma coisa, tá? Não tá te dando nenhuma ideia diferente. A ideia é a mesma, mas ele tem um sentido um pouquinho diferente, que é essa questão de mostrar que lá no passado você tinha esse hábito de fazer alguma coisa. Então, pensa assim, se tem alguma coisa no passado que você tinha o hábito de fazer, de repente você tinha o hábito de jogar vôlei todos os dias. I was used to playing volleyball with my friends after class. I was used to playing volleyball. Então, era uma coisa que eu estava sempre fazendo, era um hábito, era um costume de sempre, tá? Então, isso entra muito, assim, para algumas frases que a gente tem, para alguns contextos que a gente tem, quando a gente quer falar que hoje essa situação é mais difícil, mas é por conta de alguma coisa que eu tinha um hábito lá atrás. Então, tudo vai ter um contexto onde essa diferença vai fazer um pouco mais de sentido. Fernandinha, e quem tinha essa dúvida ou quem não tinha, mas ficou curioso, certo essa diferença? Did you understand? Are you alright? Let me know. E enquanto o pessoal vai respondendo, porque tem um delay, né? Esse danado do delay. O que eu queria só falar com relação à pronunciation, gente, cuidado, tá? Used to, não é usage. Used to. Was or were. A Eliane falou, ok, thank you. You bet, Fernanda. My pleasure. Was, were, cuidado com o were, que eu também puxei muito a questão da pronúncia, né? Não é where é outra coisa. Were, used. Guys, repeat. Used. I was used to. E aí, quando você pega o used, você já junta com o to, tá vendo? I was used to. Used to. Repeat. Used to. There we go. Ok, guys. Meus amores, bem rapidinho, antes da gente terminar, eu sei que vocês estão cansados, eu prometo que é só um exercício rápido, porque eu quero, just make sure that you guys understood, okay? So, I'm really sorry for being a little bit over. I know we should stop at 7 for me, at 9 for you. But I really would like, is that okay if we go a little bit more for you guys? Otherwise, if you can stay, you can just watch later because of the it's a live transmission, but you can watch later. But I would really like to just go quickly with you these 10 sentences that we have here. All right, so let's move on. Guys, I want you to change each sentences into interrogative and negative. So we're gonna do this together, okay? So we don't spend a lot of time here. So the first one, we were used to going camping every spring. So, if I want to bring this into interrogative, it's a verb to be. Verbo to be aqui, joga lá pra frente. Como é que fica a interrogativa? Were, vamos fazer junto. Were we... Aí, o resto, gente, continua tudo igual, tá? Não muda nada, só muda a ordem, porque aí pergunta. Were we used to going camping every spring? Faltou um monte de interrogação. Ah, faltou porque agora, né? E aí, para fazer a negativa, qual que é a negativa do were? Não é weren't. Então, we weren't used to going camping every spring. All right? Number 2, olha lá. You used to speak English with my parents. Ó, you used, passado. Como é que eu faço pergunta? Did you use? Aqui a gente vai pôr o did. Porque não tem nem to be nem to get aqui, hein? Cuidado. Did you use to speak English with my parents? E a negativa? You didn't. I used, tiro o ed. You didn't use to speak English with my parents. Gente, vocês estão acompanhando? Number 3. They've got used to it. They've got, they have got, right? So, interrogative, aqui é o have, né? Present perfect. So, have they, thank you, Igor, Lilian, yes. Have they got used to it? Negativa, do present perfect. They haven't got used to it. All right? Aqui foi do get, mas teve o present perfect antes. Number 4, she got used to waking up early to go fishing. Como é que fica a interrogativa? Ó, she got used. Como é que eu faço pergunta com o got? Não é o did? E aí o got vira quem? Get. Lembra disso? Did you get used to waking up? O resto segue tudo igual, tá, gente? Não muda, não. Não tira ing, tudo igual. Did she get used to waking up early to go fishing? E a negativa? She didn't get used to waking up early to go fishing. All right. Number 5. Those guys will get used to the weather. Aqui não tem ing, por quê? Porque é substantivo, ó. They will get used to the weather. Pergunta. Will these guys... Joga o will lá pra frente, né? Porque é pergunta. Will these guys get used to the weather? E a negativa? Qual que é a negativa do will? Will not or won't. So those guys won't get used to the weather. Number 6. The police, cuidado que é are, não é is, polícia plural. The police are used to arresting bad people. Você tem policeman, singular, né? Mas não the police, enfim. Então, the police are used to arresting bad people. The police are used, negativa, desculpa, interrogativa, are the police used to arresting bad people? E a negativa, aren't, right? So, the police aren't used. Gente, depois eu vou passar esse material para todos vocês, tá? Não se preocupa em sair correndo, copiando, não. Depois vocês vão ter acesso a esse material aqui. Susan will be used to cooking dinner every night. Com will, o que eu faço? Joga lá pra frente. Will Susan be used to cooking dinner every night? E se for negativa, won't. Susan won't be used to cooking dinner every night. Gente, tá ajudando esses exemplos? Tá ficando mais claro para vocês quando a gente faz um exercício juntos? Me falem aqui nos comentários, por favor. My sister was used to telling stories before bedtime. Ó, was used to. O que eu faço? Joga o verbo to be lá pra frente. Was my sister used to telling stories before bedtime? Ou negativa, my sister wasn't used to telling stories before bedtime. Wasn't. Negativa. Ok? Number 9, Jamie and Taylor are still getting used to living together. Yes, yes, thank you guys. So, Jamie and Taylor are. O que a gente faz? Pergunta? Vocês entenderam, gente? Eu coloquei 10 aqui, minha vontade é de colocar uma 100 aqui, pra gente ficar treinando um monte, mas vocês perceberam como fica repetitivo? Vocês têm que perceber, quem que é pra fazer pergunta? É verbo to be? Joga lá pra frente. Are Jamie and Taylor still getting used to living together? Negativa, aren't. Jamie and Taylor aren't. Aí aqui a gente vai ter que mudar o still, né? Porque aren't still não vai funcionar. Mas enfim, getting used to living together. E a 10ª, the dog is going to be used to the new house. So, is the dog going to be used to the new house? And the dog isn't going to be used to the new house. So, guys, this is it for today. Could police be considered singular? No, Fernanda, never. You have policemen, you know, the word all together, but with A, of course. So, policemen, or plural with E, so policemen. So, for example, I was speaking with a policeman, with a police officer, you can say as well. But police is always a plural word. Pensa assim, polícia, na verdade, né, nunca anda sozinho, né, eles sempre andam de duplinha e tudo mais, né? Então, o conceito, acho que vem daí, porque eles nunca andam sozinhos, né, eles estão em dois, ou vem mais gente, grupos, outros carros, enfim, então, police é sempre no plural, aí você tem policeman, com A no singular e com E no plural, policeman, aí tem policewoman, policewomen, e assim por diante, mas police officer é muito mais comum do que policeman, I think. Alright? And this is it, guys. Yay, we're done. Acho que vocês não me aguentam mais, né, gente? A pessoa fala muito aqui, né? A pessoa fica quieta. It isn't over yet. Calma, gente, não acabou. Mas o que eu quero dizer é que vai ter homework. Vamos ter alguns exercícios de speaking que eu quero que vocês treinem, tá? Então, eu vou enviar o que eu quero que vocês façam. Não deixem de treinar, meus amores. Não deixem, é muito importante. Practice makes perfect. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Essas são frases, gente, que eu falo pra vocês, mas eu sempre falo pra mim, porque eu sei que é cansativo, é muita informação, é muito assunto, é muito detalhe, é muita regra, muita exceção, mas nada é impossível. Então, assistam de novo essa live, é isso que eu queria pedir para vocês, voltem na hora que acabar, assistam, anotem, estudem, falem, repitam, não fiquem com vergonha, gente, pelo amor de Deus. Vou contar uma coisa para vocês. Quando eu conheci o Tuca, que hoje é meu marido, ele queria, só detalhes à parte, gente, ele falou assim, ai, amor, pega água, ele era meu namoradinho na época, ele falou assim, amor, pega água pra mim na geladeira, eu falei assim, ai, amor, que vergonha matar e não poder carregar, ele falou, eu sempre troco os ditados, gente, eu tenho esse defeito, tá, eu troco os ditados, e eu falei assim, ai, amor, vergonha matar e não poder carregar, ele, deve ser bem vergonhoso mesmo, você matar e não conseguir carregar, né, presunto, ou seja, eu troquei, vergonha matar e não poder, não, peraí, vergonha roubar e não poder carregar. Mas, enfim, né, piadinhas da vida real à parte. Então, meus amores, thank you so much for today. Thank you for your attention. I'll just leave my social media here. In case you want to follow me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, or YouTube, Facebook, okay? So you can find me in the social media. And guys, I really would like to know if you enjoy this class, if you have any question, if there's anything else that I can help you. And guys, I'm really, really sorry. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much for being here with me, for helping me as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And I really hope you have enjoyed, you have learned. Thank you guys so much. All right. So this is it. Bye. I really wish you a very good night and take care of yourselves. Have a good night, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, Fernanda. Bye, guys. I'll just finish here. Bye-bye.